Greetings. Welcome back to a cup of conversation and food for thought with me, Nita Simmons. I hope that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I am coming on to, as always, uh, encourage, uplift, perhaps give a different perspective on how to see things. I want to start off by saying I do not own the rights to any music that you might be hearing in the background. I do not own the rights to any commercials that you might be hearing in the background. I'm coming on to I already said that, uplift and encourage and have a conversation. The topic that we're going to talk about today is do it anyway, motivation. This is to help motivate you to go ahead and do what it is that you need to do, to go past procrastination and do all that you need to do. That's what this discussion is going to be about today. Um, as always, I give honor and glory to Mother, Father, God, Universe. Thank you, God, for waking us up this morning and seeing us throughout the day. Thank you for keeping us and blessing us and providing for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. Thank you for just loving on us and keeping us protected and fully dressed. We're in the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, shield of faith, sword of God's holy word, but the truth and shoes of peace. Thank you for just ordering our steps and directing our path and just having your way in our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, can I bring this down a little bit? Oh, I think that's as high as it's gonna go. Oh no, there we go. Bring it down just a little bit. So it doesn't look like I'm looking up so high in the air. Here we go. All right. So also thank you to our big brother Jesus, archangels, guardian angels, all in the highest Christ like ancestors, um, guardian ancestor spirit team here and far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um 2026, what does that mean? I thank you all for joining the live. Um, do it anyway. That's what this discussion's about. Charleston, South Carolina, watching. Well, thank you for watching from Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you for joining the live. So, this conversation here is just to encourage us all, including myself, to just keep going, to stay motivated. Um, I don't know if you guys felt like a shift or were this, it seems like time is flying by real fast. It's like 1 minute you look at the clock, it's like 9 o'clock. You look at it again, it's like uh 2 o'clock, and then now it's 4:04. It's like the time is flying by. And it's not just today, it's been like all week. Well, weekend onto the week. The weekend went by fast to me. So I'm just wondering if y'all feel the same way out there, and if there's any encouragement, suggestions on things that you do to help you go forward to share with us so that those that are struggling to move forward can have some hope or some idea or direction to move in. Um, I am trying to find a way to get back on my schedule, but it seems like it's a challenge. Whether it's a challenge due to the change of my climate or I don't know, just the change all in all. But I know that the best thing to do is just do it. Get up and do it like that sneaker commercial. Just do it. Um, if you're tired, allow yourself to rest to get the rest that you need so that you can um sleep and rejuvenate the body. Hello, thank you for joining the live. How are you doing today? For those that is joining on, the discussion is we had a good discussion yesterday, but for the topic for today, which is only just the topic. Thank you. It can always change to go into something else. Um, but the topic is uh do it anyway. Do it anyway motivation. And of course it's the positive things, not the things that's harmful. Whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself back on track, do it anyway. Don't look at your consequences as far as what are the reasons why you can't do it. Start looking at it in the direction of ways of how you can do it. Um, just to throw an example out there, exercise. For those of you that have it in your mind to go ahead and exercise, start one day and just, as long as it takes. And then the next day, where's that? Okay. Can't answer that right now. But just take one day at a time and just start it. And don't worry about the timing of it. If it's only 5 minutes the first day, okay, that's 5 minutes that day. And then if you can push it to 10 minutes the next day, then do it 10 minutes the next day. If you can push it on further, and I'm talking to myself as well as I'm talking to you out, I mean, you're out there. But again, for those that are just joining, this conversation is a encouragement conversation. Thank you for joining the live to let you all know out there that you need to just do it. Stay motivated. Try not to look at your current, and I'm repeating myself because I see people that just come on, that's just coming on the live. Um, I picked a different topic this morning. I mean, right now, but we can always go back to what we talked about yesterday too. But just because I didn't meet with nobody and said nothing about anything, I just left it at that. But the discussion we talked about yesterday, the topic was it's in God's hands. And then today, like I said, it's do it anyway. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do. I'm just coming on to encourage and uplift to just help preach into the choir. So what do you suggest, sir? Um, but yeah, um, like I said, it's a push to come on. I'm trying to keep myself motivated to that's not the word I'm looking for. It's not motivation, it's consistency. I'm trying to stay consistent so that I can keep, encouraging others despite how I might be feeling or whatever the case might be. So I just scroll on and try to find topics that will, speak to me and to just maintain a positive, high energy level, a high attitude so that you can just keep going. Are you someone that could just, are you a motivated individual? Do you have any suggestions that you can give to others? Where are you? Where are you, my dear? I am here. Where are you? I'm in North Carolina. They, but yeah, um, but yeah, I have a direction, but I'm waiting to see. God, less of me, more of you. Let me speak to your people to motivate your individuals, your peoples, so that I can speak to someone out there that might need some encouragement or some help throughout the day. I gotta encourage myself every day, even if it's just praying to God in just moments of throughout the day. Tanzania. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. I got things just flashing across the phone, y'all. But yeah. All right. So, have any of y'all checked out the other thing that I do in the evenings? I don't want to promote. Well, it's on FB. Totally over it. I haven't been on there either. It's been a challenge all in all. But that's another platform that I have where I want to have discussions on um releasing the stress and so forth of the day so that you can have your evenings peacefully. Just have conversations and talk about things that absolutely needs no room for what we do in the evening time so that you can just, you know, end the conversation at peace with peace. I actually had a conversation totally over it. Yeah. Did you see? I be trying to make commercials for those lives. And I don't know if I look tired, but I be trying to dance and move, but I be tired. I still be doing it anyway. I'm motivated. And I guess I'm bringing this up because it's an example of just doing it. If you are, you know, creative and you want to do something or show off your creativity, don't get discouraged. Do it. Just do it anyway. I don't know how I might be looking to other people out there. I show my kids sit there and they laugh at me, but it's okay. Laughter is good for the soul as long as it's serving its purpose. So if it's putting a smile to your face, good. It's done what it needed to do. If it gravitates your attention to look and want to see what I got going on, then good. It did exactly what it needed to do, regardless of one might say. But that's, I guess, an example of to just do it anyway. If you have any type of creativity that God has blessed you with, um, just do it and do it your way. Do it unapologetically, authentically your way. Don't do it nobody else's way but yours. You might be surprised at how many people you might gravitate to seeing, well, what she got going on? I could imagine some of the people that knew me in the past and they're looking at me like, is she okay? I am great, awesome, blessed, and highly favored. No complaints, no complaints, no complaints. Okay, okay. Thank you for joining the live. um, we have the person that gave me the topic yesterday to talk about on the live. Chocolate Lover, thank you very much for the contribution. If you all out there have any suggestions on topics that we can talk about, let's talk about it. Let me know what topics you may have out there and we can discuss it, providing that is a discussion that can, uh, stay uh, respectful. That's the word I'm looking for. um, but yeah, the top. Sorry, y'all. but yeah. Thank you. But thank you for the hearts, much appreciated. I don't know. I'm on here. Well, let me ask this question. I asked it earlier. Does the atmosphere seem different to you all out there? Do people, I mean, is anyone out there going through phases to where it's like either time is speeding up extra fast or what's your question? Or like you seem like you're sped up in moments. Like I'm thinking of Flash, how Flash can be here one moment and then there next moment, and they'll show slow motion for us to see it, but it's like time is just jumping. Am I the only one that feels that? What's your question? Curious to know, y'all. Is someone else out there feeling like the time is just jumping, or they can feel themselves jumping in spots of the day and don't realize how they got there? Time seems to be moving fast. Good, thank you. I'm glad it's not just me that's thinking that way because I'm looking like even today. I went upstairs and I took a nap. Well, I laid across the bed for just a moment. Before you know it, and I remember going up there, it was like maybe 11 something, 11 something. I turned over, I looked again. It's like it was 2:50. That's Where did the time fly? I just laid across the bed, or maybe I'm just tired and I need to rest. But I think today is a day for me. It's hard to want to wake up. I want to just go back to bed, and that's not like me. But like I said, I'm trying to adjust to some changes. So I'm thank you for sharing and letting me know that I'm not the only one that seems like the time is flying by. I mean, it seems like it's just extra noticeable flying by. That might be it. That could be throwing me off. That might be it because I went. My curfew used to be 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm in the bed. That might be it. Okay, but yeah, that could be it too. I ain't think about that. I, but yeah, maybe when you get older, just a time adjust is just a little bit slower than what you would normally be doing. But yeah, that could be it too. I didn't think about that because that second segment I do sometimes is at 9:30. Can't be scrolling 10. I don't be on Tinder. Tinder, that's old. What you trying to say? But yeah. Sorry to hear that. Did you report that to whoever you got the food from? But yeah, but all in all, you know, it's despite all that is going on in the world and all the changes that has taken place, all of the changes that just seems supernatural or just out of the blue, which I'm a big believer of time, reasons, and seasons and things happening. But it's a lot of stuff going on out there. It's important to keep a and maintain a clean heart, a pure heart. Don't let the world that's out there deter your heart. Don't change into what the world wants you to be. Um, in other words, I had a conversation with somebody, and there was confirmation behind that too on other things that I watched. And they were talking about the importance of a pure heart, a clean heart, a heart that is for God, a heart that is for love, a heart that is not easily to be changed into stone or turned into, hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Okay, that's good. Thank you for sharing. And maybe the music can help you if you're struggling with maintaining a good heart, a pure heart. Don't let the circumstances and the consequences or the feelings and emotions of what other people can contribute to causing you to want to be upset. Try to find some ways to just see past all of the negativity. And I know that's easier said than done. Just to bring up just a few examples of what I'm talking about. You can have someone that could have had a rough life in the past, and then they're maintaining the best way they know how to, and then all of a sudden there's triggers that come across. Whether the triggers can be people, the triggers could be a text, the triggers can be someone popping up at your house out of the blue. Don't let those triggers activate your current feelings to bring you to a place to where you want to explode. Don't do that. Um, Try to keep your heart as pure as possible. We got some mean, evil, evil people in this world. And you have people that think that what they're doing is right, but in our eyes it's evil. As twisted as that might seem, there is some people out there that's thinking that what they're doing is right. And that can go with some of the things that's going on in the world and some of the places around in other countries, how people are doing things and they're thinking that what they're doing is so right, that they're serving a higher purpose to do this, and it's causing hurt to other people. But to them, they 100% believe that what they're doing is right. But on the outside, we're like, that's not right. But we're not to judge either. Everybody has been brought up and trained and taught in different backgrounds and atmospheres and arenas by different people and different generational type of teaching. Don't know why I'm going here, but I'm a flow. So just as although there's people that go through things and they think what they're doing is right, the only thing we can do is pray for them. Because if you try to take on and try to help them, not knowing all that they know and how they got there, well, yeah, politics can definitely trigger some people. Um, Politics was brought up in a world by people. But did it start off in the? Well, no, that's just as far as we know. But politics probably took place way before a bunch of men being into a room voting on and try to make rules and stuff to how the world's supposed to be lived. And then it's a question of that's why you have to keep a pure heart, a clean heart. We all are taught right from wrong. We all know the values of good and evil on some level. And then you're going to have people that's going to try to teach you and tell you their ways of certain things. Don't lose track of what you know. And you can only control you, so you maintain your level. I had a conversation with someone else too about how I don't like to be angry. I don't know what's going on with the voice, y'all, but it's here. I'm a flow. But I was talking about how I don't like to be upset or angry. I have learned to know who I am. I have learned me like front and back of my hand. I have learned me. I know who I am. Now, as I grow older, there's going to be changes and there's going to be different things that I can't explain because it's the first time of me going through that. But as far as knowing me and my temper and what makes me happy and what agitates the mess out of me, I know me. So I am not going to provoke myself to go to some place that's going to trigger me. I'm not going to accept the fact that I don't have any control over me. Now, I understand that we can get so upset sometimes that we just forget about right and wrong. Yeah, you can be angry, but don't take it to the point to where you want to sin. Now, you can be angry and you can diffuse, take a deep breath and walk it off. Breathe it out. Sing it out. Dance it out. You remember back in the days you break dancing and y'all be dance it out. But don't get so angry to the point to where you're going to want to sin. Um, and you're right. You can be angry with sin not, but you can also get angry to the point to where you can just break out into a monster, turn into the hawk, skin breaking out, you breaking out of your clothes, and you getting taller, like the hawk. That stuff. I mean, I believe in a lot of these things that they have out here, but for entertainment purposes, I think they push it to another level. But if you're looking at the hawk, I believe people can get upset and change just like the hawk. Maybe not green, might turn red, and you might be like the hawk and rip off Hulk Hogan, rip off your clothes and just scream it out. Your muscles stick it out. You know what I'm saying? You can get angry and upset. There was another character too that I was about to say, Medusa. I was talking to somebody about Medusa. Medusa, they said that if you look at her in her eyes, she would turn men into stone. And I don't know, I just shifted here, y'all, but it's I'm flowing, I'm flowing. Um, oh, that's my jam too. But Medusa, they have you believing, and I believed it for a while too, that Medusa would actually turn men into stone. And it's not less necessary stone that these men are turning into. These men are mesmerized by her beauty, and she has dreads, which what they represent as snakes. Um, to that was just a culture where she was from. But they push it to the further extent to say that they're going to turn into stone. But no, they don't turn into stone. They're mesmerized by her beauty. They're captivated by her. They're attracted to her. She gives off a lure of whatever it does for a man, whether it causes them to want to get with her on a very intimate level, or just turn the heads of their attention to where they want to get to know who she is. So there is, I don't know where I'm going with this, but let me see if I can bring it together. But there's changes that we go through, and there's limits of control that we have. We have total control over what we do, providing that we're doing things not enhanced. Because even to someone, no, I'm gonna leave it at that, not enhanced, because people can take things that would make them lose their control over what they have of themselves. So I'm not talking about that level. I'm talking about someone that is totally normal, didn't do anything to enhance their behavior, and a clear mind so that you can understand and know your level of whether you're angry or about Medusa, so over enticed. There is a limit that you should know about yourself and how far to go. And so, what do you think about Brazil? It's nuts. Um, I don't know. It's a place. I don't know what's going on in Brazil per se that you're asking me to pay attention to. What are you referring to in Brazil? Could take a journey through your mind. Okay. What are you trying to get me to focus on? I was in the middle of a conversation. I'm thinking of how to tie it together because the topic is just do it anyway. But I don't want you to do something, and I'm talking about emotions and anger. Don't do what that will cause you to do. Other than the fact that if you know how to calm yourself down. Sorry, y'all. I'm thinking, I'm talking, and I'm trying to put things together. Okay. And I'm not a dude, but okay. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Nice to meet you too. To please you. Anything you say, I'll do. Y'all, anybody else is having trouble trying to stay grounded? Anybody else there is having trouble staying grounded? Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, it's you. How far you should test yourself? Um, if by chance you feel like you are so upset that you want to raise your hands, that's far enough. Anytime that you get so upset, don't be like Carmelo. Who was Carmelo? What do you mean floating away? Um, yeah, I think I'm in a little small place. What's going on? Let me know what the current events that y'all talking about. But to answer that question, how far do you go to test your limits? If you feel like the anger is going to move you anyway, move you to where you want to move your hands, move you to where you want to move your body, move you to where you want to go where somebody else gonna be at to cause harm, that's too far. If you get to the point to where your heart starts to beat and you feel a change in your physical body, stop, take a deep breath, and walk it out. Walk it out. Put on some music and walk it out. And walk it out. Or breathe, dance, do something. But don't go over there where the damage is or where the issues are. But yeah, you want to make sure that you know you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. But yeah, but you should know your limits, especially if you are a young adult. You should know your limits because you know what you can think back to when you were home and you I can't wait till I get out my mama house. I can't wait till I get my daddy. I would, things like that made you mad. You got angry at those things. And then when you got on your own, you was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So it probably skipped your mind when you got on your own in some cases. But I'm responding to y'all comments now. I'm not on no schedule, no platform or whatever. I mean, I'm on a platform, but I'm not on no schedule or what I'm talking about. You're very common to listen to. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just trying to stay grounded, y'all. I give advice. I practice my advice. I listen to music. I already been on the patio. I done went to sleep, but I'm just trying to stay grounded. It's like it's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. And somebody is talking about me because my nose is itching. But yeah, and I try to stay calm. I had a conversation about that earlier too. Somebody said that I have a very common voice. That took work. That took work. I'm telling you. I was somebody that housed anger so bad to the point to where I had anger so deep inside. I didn't know I was angry until I got angry. People would look at me and sometimes people wouldn't even talk to me. And I'm like, why people ain't speaking to me? Because that anger was bedded so deep that it showed out on my appearance. I used to be angry. I used to be angry and I used to be loud. Now I'm loud when I laugh or if I have compassion about something, then my voice would raise. Like we was on here a few days ago and I had talked to somebody on here about something that they did and they changed it back. And I hope I didn't come across as if I was yelling. I was just very compassionate about what I was saying. So, but yeah, now I only get loud when I'm compassionate about something, and I'll talk about that. But or when I laugh. So I got a unique voice. I got a unique laugh. Not like my cousins though. I got a cousin that has a laugh that you can't help but to laugh when she laughs. I'm not gonna put her on blast though. But yeah, good advice and manage it. And do you anyone else out there have any advice on how to? Because someone asked a question on how to, what's your limit? Is there anyone out there that tests their limit when it comes to anger, or test their limits when it comes to intimacy on a very deep level, to where you need to know when to back up off it, away from the situation? I don't know if I worded that right, but yeah. When the sun only is there anybody else out there? Let the sun I'm be like when I add words onto the songs, it'd be all wrong. I correct it right in the middle of the song. Sorry, y'all. Lips feel kind of dry. Kind of dry. At least it's out my mouth. It's the lips this time. Sorry for that brief intermission. Had to adjust my tools. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to stay grounded. Trying to stay grounded. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Let's see if I can tie this back together. We talked about so far, the topic is do it anyway. And we're talking about the positive things, things that you know you need to do, things that you procrastinate on, things that um I gave a few examples. I was talking about exercising. Another example was sorry, glasses. Um uh we talked about exercising. I think that's what we talked about. And then we jumped over to controlling our limits and what we have control over. We talked about having control over getting yourself, angry. Can you sing me a song, please? Going. That's not nice to say. If you know that's when you're going to go and you on this live, you need to do something a little bit better. Unless you're talking about something else. Mm. Y'all got some stuff going on. I am not a singer. I am a what I call myself. T- Uh, I combine my tones. The yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Sing life into him. Um, I don't know how to sing life into nobody. I can what song would you like me to sing? And I'm not saying I would do it, but what song would you like me to sing? And there's a lot of people that's on these lives singing and getting paid to sing on the lives. Anything. Um, so you're in the hospital by yourself and you're texting and you have 10 minutes. There's nobody else there that want to spend time with you and talk to you about some things, or you give some wisdom to them before you go. Or you give us some wisdom. I don't even know if I can take you serious or not. I speak life, Donnie McKirkland. I speak life. I don't know that song all the way. I don't know that song all the way. Parrots. Okay. I don't know if I should be taking you serious or not. But I don't know that song word for word. I know what song you're talking about though. I don't know. I when I sing, I gotta feel led to sing. Like if you notice me, I'm talking, and then a song will grab my attention. 5 minutes. My voice, grab it. I'll pause and I'll be listening to the song. Angel of mine. I don't know what song. I don't know that song. I feel like I put on the spot. I can't do it. You gotta catch me flowing. Just do it. That's what I just heard because that's the topic. Just do it. Um, I'm working on my confidence in that. So please forgive me if I don't do it. Because if you notice, I do it in spurts and I back away so you don't hear all of it. Um, but yeah, she said just yes, I did say that. I did say that. But I don't know that particular song, and I don't know this particular song. It went on commercial, so I don't know. See you in another life. Oh gosh, be like that. You cry. All right, look, I'm not gonna let you put your insecurities on me. I'm good. But God bless you anyway. Ah, that sound cold, didn't it? You said peace. I'm sorry, God forgive me. All right. How did this conversation get here? Wow. Wow. Well, I don't know how to comment on that one. I'm gonna leave it alone. I did sing a little bit, so I don't feel too bad. I sung enough for the person to ask me to sing. All right, now we get back on track because that just took this whole conversation someplace else. Hi, I'm the doctor and the girl that sung to. I'm the doctor, and are you the girl that sang to him? He's 10 minutes to live. Was he serious? What are y'all? Is this? Yeah, yeah. Wow. Are you the doctor? Did he tell you to text me before he left? Or he, she? I don't know. Wow. I think I've heard it all. Yes. Oh my gosh. So you're confirming that he's no longer here. Okay. Um, I need to get back on track. Yes. Okay. My condolences. I'm sorry. All right. I need to I need a topic. I need to talk about something else because that's kind of crazy. You're wearing tiger eye bracelets. This is tiger eye in green. I green. Yes, I am. Yes, I made this one. You can wear it two different ways. You can have the big side up, or you can have the small side. But yes, I am. Thank you for changing the subject. Tiger eye is I like it. It's a pretty color. Um, and I like its properties. It goes with pretty much a lot of the pieces. Yeah, that was weird, y'all. It took me someplace else. So, been on for 39 minutes, and I felt like I went on a roller coaster. I should have made mine instead of buying them. You can make anything. Do you not like the ones that you made that you bought? Oh, you should have made. I should have made mine instead of buying them. Did you spend a lot for yours? That's how I learned to get things that I like because I'm a parent. So a lot of the things that I want for myself, I didn't really get. So I would buy materials and make my stuff on some things, not everything. But jewelry, I now make all my own jewelry. I used to buy and sell jewelry, but now I make my own and wear my own. Unless it's a gift. This was a gift. This one says teacher, so this was a gift from one of my students. But most of my jewelry I wear, I make. And my stones, that I don't make. I bought those. But not these. This I made. The other ones I did. All right, I feel like I'm going back and forth. So I have a choice to stay on or get off. What I want to do. What I want to do. I gave them away. I ordered on Amazon. They they have been Chinese knockoffs. Came. Oh, okay. Okay. I make mines and I sell them. I don't know if you saw any of my go ahead, you distracted. Go ahead and get off and get back on again. Is that what you're suggesting? Um, I am distracted though. I'm trying hard to stay grounded. And it's not even really distractions. I know what I need to do, and there's so many things I need to do. And I'm great. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining the live. Just do it. Return using my words back on me. I will do it. I will do it. I will. Um, yeah, I will do it. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Right now, I want to kind of take it easy because I can get started with something and then I'll be going throughout the whole night. And then I'll be tired all over again because I didn't stop. I'm glad that you're doing good. The topic of discussion is do it anyway. And we're talking about motivation. Add ADD. I read it out as add. I don't think I have ADD. No, it's just that when I get into whatever my work, I get into it. And I don't want to stop until I'm finished. Instead of pacing myself to okay. um no, but I am distracted, y'all. I am distracted. I got not distracted. Let me take that word out my vocabulary. I don't know. No, it's not. It's actually bringing me down so that I can stay level because I'm trying to stay grounded. I'm like, if I don't get grounded, I'm all over the place because I know there's a lot of things that I need to do. The conversation is actually helping me stay grounded. And this is why I always say communication and conversation is so important. It's healing. It can bring people down to where they need to be. You're preoccupied or tired. It's probably both. I know I'm tired, and I shouldn't be tired though, because I work usually, and I'm not working right now, and it's driving me crazy because I'm too tired to try to set a plan out to do because I'm off my game. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the compliment. Would you be my sweet love? That word I was trying to say was harmony. That when that dude asked me to sing, I don't sing, I harmonize. I try to blend in. But See, my mind, I'm going back to something that I talked about a few minutes ago. But no, the conversation here is any conversation is healing, is grounding. And maybe this is an example to show people how it looks to get grounded, to get back down to an area to where you're focused. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Um, but yeah. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. Thank you for the compliment. I am great. But yeah, well, thank you. I try to be full of sunshine, full of love too, and a lot of thoughts going through the brain. But yeah, but yeah, maybe this is an example to show what grounding looks like. If you're someone that's all over the place, and even conversation and music, when I say it grounds you, it gives you a focal point to where you can stay right there, right here, and that right now time. Because if you're a thinker like me, you're thinking about last week, you're thinking about yesterday, you're thinking about what you're gonna do tomorrow, what you're gonna do next week, how many appointments you got to go to. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the brain. She used to be ABW. Be careful. What's the ABW? What's the ABW? That is. What is that? Real facts. What that mean? Somebody else asked the question. I'm in the U.S. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Take no thought for tomorrow. Your life is hidden with Christ. You right. You right. Thank you. You right. You absolutely right. You are right. What's that abbreviation though? What does that mean? I'm even thinking about the award show that I keep seeing clips on TikTok that took place, I guess, yesterday. Thank you. It was a gift from my students. It says teacher. I am a teacher, regardless if I'm working for one or not. I am a teacher. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad I ain't got to hear that no more. That's all I kept hearing in the classroom. Kids be like, I don't. I tell them, don't say that. Say 99. Say 100. 100. Mm. Sorry, y'all. Got distracted. Did he say what that abbreviation was? I'm still waiting. What's the abbreviation? Demon. What's that? Have you ever taught in the Mid East? No, I've never taught in the Mid East. I've only taught here in the U.S. Kuwait. Never taught there either. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate the hearts. Okay, how was it there? And what subject did you teach? No, I mean in the war. No. Who you support? The student or I don't understand your question. Oh, I ain't answered that the other question you got there. I ain't touching nothing political. What is your subject? I taught kindergarten, so I taught all subjects to kindergarten. Ugh. I was, yes, I was. That was years ago. I'm not one now. I've practiced. The calmness that you see now is work. It's hard work. It's hard work to keep me. No longer angry. So now I choose to laugh instead of frown. I choose to be upbeat instead of angry. I don't know what I'm listening to. I don't know none of these songs with the words. Twins. No. Oh, y'all talking to each other? All right. Who are you talking to that don't ignore me? You got a bunch of stuff going on there. Questions, multiple choices. I mean, what's going on? Um, but yeah, I'm here, y'all. They used to call me AJ. Oh, okay. So y'all all know each other? Um, Angry John. Why they used to call you that? Why they used to call you Angry John? Last night I started pretending I knew because I didn't appreciate the passive aggressive racism. Got you. Oh, okay. So how did you overcome your or do you still have that nickname or that name? Mhm. Thank you for sharing the live. All right, let me see if I can snap back into what we're talking about here. Um, we came on with this discussion. Do it anyway. I'm gonna try to make it to that 1 hour because I want to get back into my routine. You will always. You got tired of hearing that. Oh, I finished my apprenticeship. It stopped. Oh, okay. Huh? What's the huh for? Talk to the other person. All right, so I might just end this kind of quick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might come back on later on. Okay. Are you divorced? No, are you talking about me? I'm not divorced. I'm a widow. 6 years now. 6 years. 6 years. Um, Life happens. You live, you appreciate life, and then you retire out of this meat suit, and you move on into the spirit world as a spirit until you, depending on your situation. He's waiting to reconcile. Okay, that's another way of saying it. Um, Thank you for liking the lives. I appreciate the lives, the tapping. I appreciate that. Um, I apologize too if I did not come on a little more prepared today. But like I said, today is an interesting day. I can't even describe or put a reason behind it. It's just an interesting day. Not in my feelings or anything. It's just feel like a balloon. I gotta stay grounded. I'm floating up, and I don't know how to better word it. What is that? I left with a message. Just do it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that. The message is, the topic of discussion today. If by chance I've motivated anybody to get out there to get past procrastination, give honor and glory to God, not me. And just do it. Do what it is that you need to do. Do that. Do the dishes if you need to do the dishes. Wash them clothes if you got to wash them clothes. Clean that room if you got to clean that room. Make that bed if you got to make that bed. Just and enjoy the rest of your day. You're my biggest motivation. Well, thank you. That's so nice to say. I don't know what you meant by the other comment though. I'm a mixture of something. um, but yeah, I will come on again maybe later on. But when I do come back on, I'm gonna make sure that I get myself together before I come back on so that I can flow and I can better help someone. But I do think that even though this was like a free flowing conversation that was spaced out in between, that it did help somebody. It helped bring me down. I think you 74 reacts and I don't know what your name is. You got a face and that's and a little dot next to it. But everybody that came on here to contribute, everyone that came on from start to finish, thank you for helping me stay grounded so that I can flow for at least an hour on this live. To God be the glory. To God be the glory, okay? But yeah, even if it was just the voice, the smile, the conversation, it's all intended and purposes of uplifting, encouraging, giving you a different perspective, and healing. So, although it didn't flow the way that I wanted to flow, it did flow and it did do its purpose. So, giving honor and glory to God first and foremost for all that I did in any way that I've helped. I am a vessel to be used by God, and that's what I hope that I did. Yeah, I was trying to get on earlier. How earlier? Like 5? Because I said I was gonna start going back to 5 a.m. But thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How early was you looking for me for? Like, was it in the morning? Oh my. I'm sorry I wasn't up that early. I'm sorry. But I did come on. I stayed at 5 this evening. But no, I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. I'm not gonna give it time until I can get back into the program, get back into the rhythm of what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'm gonna go go to bed. I gotta do some work. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it and get it done. But we've reached that 1 hour mark. So I thank you all for joining the live. What a good advice do you give to the students? What's a good advice that I give to the students? Any student, get some rest so you can present your thoughts. Thank you. I will. My advice to all the students that I give out there is to love yourself, be confident in yourself, don't second guess yourself, trust your instinct, and go forth with what you believe. Um, what a good advice. Okay, today is my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Um, so yes, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Till next time, remember God loves you, I love you, you love you. Have a wonderful day till next time. Peace.